What's up everybody, QBoy from Twins here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I got all of the cars in Forza Horizon 5 and how you can too. So let's get straight into the video. Now this video is just basically going to be me going through all of the rarest cars and my methods on how I got all of the cars in the game so early, and like I said in the beginning, how you can too. Anyways, I'm just going to start off on the top here, start scrolling down, and then I'll talk about the rare cars. There are only about a dozen, super rare cars that you have to either snipe off the auction house, use some little sneaky tricks to get, and stuff like that. The first brand that has two super rare cars, or at least hard to find, is BMW. Now, BMW has this X6M and this 2016 M4 GTS. The way that I ended up acquiring the M4 GTS, well, I actually did it two ways. So I sniped it off the auction house before I had the X6M and all the other cars. But then I got all of the BMWs, and then I realized that you get it as a reward. So if I were you, I'd just get all of the BMWs, including this X6M. That is one of the rarer cars. The way that I just did it is sniping it off of the auction house. Right now I'm going to mention what I mean by sniping off the auction house in case you don't know. First, you're going to want to travel home, go into your auction house, search for the brand of car that you want. In this case, I'll demonstrate with the BMW. Then go through and find the model of the car. In this case, BMW X6M, right there. And then click confirm. And then what you want to do is, wow, there's actually 3 up here, but they're decently expensive. What you want to do is just go back and then click X twice, or A, depends, and then just go back until you find one that's a reasonable price, just like this. And then you just do that for however long you need. Also, now's a good time to mention, if you think that I missed any of the rare cars that you're wondering how to get, you can just drop a comment down in the comment section below stating the car and asking us how to get it, and then I'll be sure to reply to your comment. Next is Chevrolet. I found that the 1960 Corvette was pretty hard to get. Well, that rhymes. But scrolling down here, I did figure out that after buying all of the other Chevrolets, you do get it. And the Corvette 01 is kind of rare. Yeah, never mind, it's not rare. But there are only 5 on the auction house. Next up, we get down to Delorean. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, there are some tips and tricks to getting these cars. May involve glitches. I better mention this now before you continue your car searching. But if there are any cars on the far left of the screen, like the Wrangler, like this, that you cannot purchase, so you'll see why purchase at the bottom, like the Delorean DMC, you can click select, OK, back, and then go back into your car collection, and then you'll see a purchase button, and then you can purchase it for a very low price considering this car is up on the festival playlist. Next, I think there was one Dodge that was decently hard to get. I can't remember which one. Just drop it down in the comments if you know which one I'm talking about. Now for the Ferraris. I found a car that I was kind of confused at the beginning. It is the 1962 250 GTO. This is one of the barn find cars, and I was really confused because after I was done, finding the barn find, and then it said 50 million credits right up against it. Then I did some more research, and I saw someone saying that you have to wait longer. Basically, the longer you wait, the less credits you have to spend, and eventually it'll just come free. So I waited a couple of days, like 4 to 5, and then I was just able to claim it. Also, for some of these cars, let's say like the Ford GT40 1964, just as an example, let's say, wow, starting bid 6 mil, buyout 7.7 mil, yeah, you get the point. Let's say, I'm a lazy person, I don't want to do the barn find, but what is the best way to snag it off the auction house? I found, you'll see under the name, you'll see 24 minutes. Well, you want to find one that is 1 minute and getting ready to go into the ending soon period. I found the best interval is either 30 to 40 seconds after the 1 minute turns into the ending soon, where the game just kind of locks it in. Okay, so the next brand, much like BMW actually, has 2 super rare cars. These might be the rarest cars in the game, or at least hardest to get. So the first is the 1984 Civic CRX Hoonigan, and the second is the 2016 Civic Coupe. Now to show you guys these on the auction house, this is the Honda Civic 16. Don't get it mixed up for this one, which is actually a Type R. If I go click confirm, there are none. and this was so hard to get. I was literally just trying to snipe it for like 20 minutes. I finally found someone selling theirs for a steal of a deal, 1 million credits. You know I had to snag that because I actually saw another one on my dad's computer. I just asked him to like randomly search it up, and it was 20 million credits, which I don't think I'm gonna pay that for a car, even if it's super rare. Once again, for sniping, I basically just do this for like 20 minutes, and I just pull up a YouTube video on the other screen. Once again, it actually took me not a lot of time because I sniped the Civic, and then right after, these were actually my last 2 cars to add to my car collection. It only took me about 5 minutes. I think I got pretty lucky. Those were single-handedly the 2 cars that gave me the most trouble. The next car that I rated on the hard to find list, at least for a pretty decent deal, is the 1992 Hoonigan Mazda RX-7 Twerk Stallion. Once again, if we pull that up on the auction house, there are none auctions. But earlier today I did manage to find 5 people listing theirs for 20 million credits. Once again, I did not have the credits, but I had to put my max bid and max buyout lower. I did manage to find one for pretty cheap. A good thing to mention right now would be how I got all of these credits. Now, in the top right corner, you can go to another one of our videos, maybe after when you're done watching this one. It shows you a good AFK method to get lots of credits, lots of skill points, and lots of wheel spins. Obviously, you can spend the credits and wheel spins on cars, mainly Willys Jeeps, because they're 40k, and spending 5 skill points gives you a super wheel spin, which is a steal of a deal, in my opinion. Once again, with the skill points that you get with it, you can use that on super wheel spins. Also, a quicker way to buy the Willys Jeeps, opposed to going to the auction house, is you can actually go to your car collection and scroll down, and then you can click Y for purchase, and then click A for buy, and you can do this as quick as you want. You don't have to go through any loading screens or animations, and it's just super quick and helps you save a lot of time. The next car that I'm still going to mention, even though it's not rare, it's just decently expensive, is the 1956 Jaguar D Type, which also happens to be the most expensive car in Forza Horizon 5. If I go ahead and pull them up on the auction house, it's a pretty expensive car. Seeing that you can buy it for 22 million credits on the auto show, going up to the auction house and buying it for 8 million to 12 million, these are the first prices that show up, seems like a better deal. But I actually managed to snag some Jaguar D Types for anywhere from 2.5 million credits to 4 million credits, just by using my methods of waiting for it to go from 1 minute to ending soon, and then trying to put a nice bid on it. And then you can keep the car if you need it, or another good way to make credits is just reselling it for, let's say, starting bid 9 million. Oh my goodness, this one sold for 12 million. I can't even believe that. That's crazy. 12 mil, 10 mil. Yeah, you see, there's these guys. And then there's these guys who buy it for 3.9 mil and 4 mil, which are getting a really good deal. You can use this same method applied on the Jaguar D Types with all the Koenigseggs, because they are pretty expensive. Shout out to Jesco, fastest car in the game. The next car brand up on this list is none other than Lamborghini. And the car is the 2008 Lamborghini Reventon. I think it's 10, not Chen. Drop a comment in the comment section below and tell me if I'm saying that right or not. As we can see down here with the Reventon, it's another one of those cases where you have to buy all of the other cars and then you'll get the Reventon. That's also another thing to note because it doesn't actually show you which car is the one that you're going to get. Also, what I stated with Koenigsegg previously can be done with McLaren, as it is a pretty expensive car brand. And the 2018 7DS Coupe is the car that you get for buying all of the other McLarens. The MBW154 is for Mercedes-Benz, the Fairlady Z 1969 for Nissan, and the 911 GT3 RS FE for Porsche. Another car that you can use the okay back car collection and then purchase is the Racer Tachyon Speed. Also, I got super lucky and spun this 1965 Cobra Daytona Coupe. I don't know how I did it, but if we head over to the auction house, it's only 3 million credits opposed to the 30 million that the auto show tries to charge you for it. Now to think about it, the 1965 Cobra Daytona Coupe might just be the most expensive car in the game, because car price 30 million. I don't know. Alright, so next is Volkswagen. So, how to get the 1963 Beetle Forza Edition and the 1963 Beetle. So first is the easiest one, the 1963 Beetle, which would be super hard to get, but with the double click back car collection, you know the drill glitch, you can buy it for 500k. But with the 1963 Beetle, you actually have to go into your Horizon Baja and complete the third one, which will lead you to El Vocho, which is how you get the 1963 Volkswagen Beetle. This is the order of the stuff that I did. I did complete the Vocho chapter, and then I did all of these other ones. To get this one. Just because the regular 1963 Beetle Volkswagen is such of a confusing car to get, we're going to be releasing a separate video on how you can get it, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so I think that's it for all of the hard to find cars. Once again, if I didn't mention a car that you're having troubles finding and getting, then you can drop it down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to respond. But anyways, I can't believe I already got 534 out of 534 cars in Forza Horizon 5 from 4 days from the official release and 9 days from the early access release, which I got because I had Game Pass. Yeah, I was grinding, might get a little behind on school, but who cares? Alright, so if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want more Forza Horizon 5 content, make sure to like the video so the YouTube algorithm can help us out. But until then, I'm QBoy, signing out.